Hey, g'day viewers, this is Troy from the Troy's Visual Arts channel. Right now I've got rigged up a 1967 Sony VCK-2400ACE black and white 2/3" vidicon tube camera. Now, this is a portable camera which normally would function in conjunction with a portable videotape recorder, 1/2" reel-to-reel. However, I don't have one of those, which needed to supply the horizontal vertical sync pulses and the 12 volts power to the camera to make it work. So instead I used Richard Deal's method of powering up these cameras, which is to connect a separate sync pulse generator which supplies the horizontal vertical pulses to the camera, and a 12 volt power supply unit. And what I did was connect each pin from the sync pulse generator, the horizontal pin, vertical pin and the earth pin, to the corresponding pins on the socket underneath the camera itself, and did the same thing for the power supply and the video output pins to the video input of the DVD recorder via the VCR to block out the DC offset. Anyhow, now this camera is making absolute perfect pictures for a 45-year-old black and white camera. The pictures are nice and crisp, and I can't see any blemishes as such. When I initially powered it up, I could see there was like dirt on the vidicon tube and the lens connected to it, but I've just given that a clean this morning, and sure enough, a perfect picture, as good looking as good, or if not better than it was when it was first put to use. I'm just looking at the TV monitor right now, and these pictures look very much as good as broadcast grade vidicon tube cameras that we use in the studios. The studios use the 1" vidicon tube cameras, much more sophisticated camera units, which I guess had more like correction circuitry and all that sort of thing to produce more optimal broadcast grade pictures. But all the same, the pictures on this camera look pretty much just as good, to my personal opinion. But vidicon technology, just amazing how pretty much the same it is from cameras made in the 60s to cameras made in the 70s and even the early 1980s, and even cameras of security grade. The pictures pretty much, when optimally adjusted, look pretty much just as good as each other. So I have to say this is very good pictures for a camera made in the late 1960s. Anyhow, this is just a little video demo. The camera's hooked, directly to the DVD recorder, so I get optimal pictures. I have done some VHS recordings previously, and the pictures look of VHS grade quality, but these ones now look of pristine broadcast grade quality. Anyhow, enough of me crapping on about the cameras. This is just a little video demo of the camera in operation with the cyclorama light to produce decent lighting for a low light situation, and I'm glad that all systems are functional, and I'll be using this camera more often in the future for more videos. I'm going to soon try and get a hold of some 10-pin male and female plugs so I can actually start making proper cables to hook these cameras up to sync pulse generators, so I can be more mobile with them and take them on remotes and do better quality video recordings of them. Oh, one thing one thing that I've noticed since having these cameras hooked up to sync pulse generator is there's no, well, not only there's no frame droppage from problems with synchronization, but there's also no pulsating of light like I was getting with the other cameras that was set to internal sync, and the vertical sync being derived from the AC power. Yeah, I was getting pulses of brightness periodically. Well, that's now eliminated, so that's a really good thing. Anyhow, to finish off this video, I might just pan this camera around my bedroom for a little bit and then sign out. Hope you enjoyed this little video. This is Troy from the Troy's Visual Arts channel. So yeah, I'm panning this camera around the bedroom a little bit. I am kind of limited with maneuverability because these cameras connected closely to the SPG and the power supply. I didn't make the cables long enough. That's okay, I can get some maneuverability. Might open the iris a little bit more. Yep. The only thing this camera needs is a bit of back focus adjustment because it's a bit bad on long range focusing. So when I zoom in on subjects that are at long distance, the picture gets blurrier. The only thing is I somehow work out how to adjust back focus on it. Apart from that, it's all working good. As demonstrated right now, I'm getting poor focusing when zooming in. So that's a back focus adjustment job. Oh yeah, I'll just leave it zoomed out. Whoops, almost pulled it out of its sync pulse generator. As mentioned, I am limited with cable length, so maneuverability is pretty well limited. Let's pan the camera around the other side, just focus on stuff, junk and whatever else I've got in my bedroom. Bedroom's a bit of a mess. There's one of my little portable tellies, very handy for remote shooting, as I can just put batteries in it and just operate it and use it as my monitor when I'm doing my remotes. It's just a drawer full of junk. DVDs, bass guitar in its bag. Hardly play that thing. Whoops, once again nearly pulled the damn cables out. Oh dear. Do a bit of visual feedback here. Always been a very cool effect used in television over the years. Gotta love how there's a bit of delay and feedback. There's like each feedback there's just slight delay in motion. Very cool effect. Right, zooming in a touch. I swear the back focus must have been misadjusted for nearsightedness, because I can get very nice close-up zooms and very close up. It's like it's in macro mode or something. Yeah, what a very cool effect. I'll do something with this. Alright, anyhow, this is the end of the video. Hope you all enjoyed it. This is Troy from the Troy's Visual Arts channel signing out. See you all.